Let me call the case of the people of the state of California plaintiff versus Conrad Robert Murray.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evidence in this case will show that Michael Jackson literally put his life in the hands of Conrad Murray.
Legendary king of pop Michael Jackson passed away on Thursday, June 25th.
Did anybody witness what happened?
No, just the doctor, sir. The doctor's been the only one here.
And when I say this is it, it really means this is it.
In his own words, his purpose for being there was to put Michael to sleep with propofol. Very large quantities of propofol.
I was trying to wean him off with the propofol.
You would go to the left up these stairs, and you'd go into this foyer, into the bedroom where Conrad Murray would do his nightly infusions of propofol to Michael Jackson. We learn that on May 10th, 2009, Conrad Murray made a voice recording. I asked the clerk to dim the lights, Your Honor.
If you believe my show.
Michael Jackson, highly under the influence of unknown agents.
I heard, I heard.
What this evidence will reveal to you is Conrad Murray's knowledge of what he is doing to Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna do it, Conrad. I knew you would. Okay.
Conrad Murray then sought out a pharmacist.
I was asked to ship it to the Santa Monica address.
Conrad Murray was not honest with Tim Lopez.
Dr. Murray was speaking through the courier to me, asking if we can mail the rest of the shipment to his other office in Los Angeles.
When no such clinic or medical office existed.
Do you recognize the signature?
Yes. Is that your signature?
It's very sloppy, yes.
And the shipments began taking place from Applied Pharmacy in Las Vegas to the apartment of Nicole Alvarez, Conrad Murray's girlfriend. And Conrad Murray never once mentioned the administration of propofol.
Did Dr. Murray ever mention to you having administered propofol to Michael Jackson?
No, he did not.
He never mentioned propofol to you?
Absolutely not.
And made no mention of propofol?
Correct.
While Michael lay in bed with all these drugs circulating through his body, Conrad Murray is literally emailing the insurance broker saying the reports about Michael's health are fallacious. And you'll see footage of Michael performing on June 23rd, 2009.
Yeah, I agree, Michael.
He scolded Kenny Ortega for meddling in what evidently was Conrad Murray's area of expertise. I am the doctor, not you.
He said I should stop trying to be an amateur doctor and psychologist and be the director and allow Michael's health to him.
Conrad Murray was very busy on the phone that night. We have a 10:14 a.m. phone call, a 10:20 phone call, a 10:34 phone call, an 11:07 phone call, a brief message to one of his female friends, Bridget Morgan, at 11:26, and then a call at 11:51 with another female friend, Sade Anding, who lived in Houston, Texas. And you're going to hear from Sade Anding.
Did you recognize any voices?
No, it was to the phone. I couldn't really hear as much. I just heard mumbling.
This is likely the time that Conrad Murray first noticed Michael Jackson's lifeless body.
That's when I realized he was no longer on the phone.
And you'll hear the recording that Conrad Murray leaves on Michael Amir Williams at that time. Were you asked to call 911?
No, sir.
He's not told to call 911.
He said, get here right away. Mr. Jackson had a bad reaction. Get here right away.
What you also learned from the evidence is that phone call was not made at 11:56 or thereabouts when Sade Anding had heard the phone go dead and heard commotion in the background.
I said hello, hello, and I didn't hear anything.
That 911 call was not made at 12:12 p.m. when the defendant called Michael Amir Williams to say there had been a problem.
He's unconscious, he's not breathing?
Yes, he's not breathing, sir.
That 911 call was not made at 12:15 when Michael Amir Williams returned the call and spoke to Conrad Murray.
Is he on the floor? Where's he at right now?
He's on the bed, sir. He's on the bed.
Okay, let's get him on the floor.
Speak to a 911 operator would be to neglect him.
He's pumping his chest, but he's not responding to anything.
He had his hand with his palm open, and he was giving chest compressions in this manner.
Children were crying and screaming.
Paris was on the ground, balled up, crying.
Paris screamed out, "Daddy."
Emergency response was on the scene immediately. However, it was altogether too late because Michael was already dead.
You find a person who is unresponsive. What's the first thing you do? Call for help. When you take advanced cardiac life support, what's the first thing that people are taught to do? Call for help.
We know from Murray's own words that he abandoned Michael Jackson.
I needed to go to the bathroom.
Is there a couple minutes that you were gone?
I was gone, I would say about 2 minutes.
The medical experts will tell you that is called abandonment.
When you monitor a patient, you never leave their side. It's like leaving a baby that's sleeping on your kitchen countertop.
I constantly cautioned him.
There are only 2 people in this room, and Michael, being one of those 2 people, is dead. People will ask you in no uncertain terms to return with a verdict of guilty, premised on the gross negligence of Conrad Murray.